Hello, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. Appearing very soon at the popular May River Theater in Bluffton, the amazing 1946 Broadway hit musical, Annie Get Your Gun. Joining us now, director Barbara Clark and musical director Beth Corey to highlight this wonderful box office hit. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Such a fun musical.
It is a fun musical.
And,
it is.
And so, you know, speaking of musical, so who wrote the music for Annie Get Your Gun and some of the familiar songs that are in it?
It's the best, Irving Berlin. And probably, for me, it's probably got more hits in it than any show I've ever done.
Right.
There's no business like show business, doing what comes naturally. Anything you can do, I can do better.
I have to say, it is an amazing collection of Americana. I think that's what's so appealing to us, and I think it will be absolutely amazingly appealing to those people who come and be entertained by the May River Theater cast.
Yes.
Just great songs, Sun in the Morning and
Sun
the
in
Moon
the
at
Morning,
Night,
right.
and some others, very romantic
The
songs.
romantic ones, The Girl That I Marry,
Yes.
you know, it's wonderful. And the music is just beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful and it is well executed and
It's age appropriate too.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
so age-
that's
Very good
that's-
point.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's so wonderful about this, this
I
musical.
describe the show that it's for all ages
Yes.
and it's a toe tapping, you know,
It
it's
is.
just, I mean,
It's just fun.
You know, when directing, I said, you know, you have to understand that the audience is going to come to see this. They will probably be singing along with you.
Oh yeah, and I think that's half. You know, that's most of the fun of you know, musical like Annie Get Your Gun.
Right,
Absolutely.
and I've directed it that way. I love presentational theater. You know, there's a lot of people don't know the difference, but as opposed to representational theater. But presentational theater is going beyond the proscenium and going actually out into the audience, and we do a lot of that in the show. I mean,
Right.
our Act 1 finale is just. It's just fun, isn't it?
They need to see it. They need to see it. We
It's a
can't tell them too
secret. No,
much.
we can't tell them.
So how large is the cast?
It's large.
Okay.
There are 23, 24, I think, in the cast.
Wow.
And a lot of them are playing multiple roles.
Okay.
But it's a very large cast. It fills our stage.
And so, who's playing the leads, and are there children in the show?
Yes. Yes.
The lead is playing Annie is Maddie Ogburn,
Okay.
and she is 17, and she just has the sweetest voice, and she just nails Annie. I mean, I have to give her very little direction. It's just like she is Annie Oakley. And the male lead is Roddy Vaughn, who his last show was he was Sancho in
Man of La Mancha.
Man of La
Man of La
Mancha.
Mancha, yeah.
And he does a great job. You know, got a great baritone voice, and so the two of them have great chemistry.
Wonderful.
You know? Yeah. So it's
And
really-
and the storyline.
the storyline
For those who
Um,
and I know most people have probably either seen it at some point in their lives on movie or at the theater, but you know, for those who haven't.
Well, it's based on the true story of Annie Oakley, who was a sharpshooter, and she did the Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, and she fell in love with Frank Butler, who was also a sharpshooter, and they go back and forth. I mean, it's just through the whole show, they love each other.
Two egos, wouldn't
Yeah,
you
two
say?
egos. Two egos back and forth, and then in the end, you know, it's, you know, happily ever after type thing. But, and Annie's got 4 siblings in the show, and then we have a couple other understudies for those children. There's 6 children in the show, so we've got our hands full.
You do have your hands full. So, what are the challenges doing a large show like Annie Get Your Gun?
Coordination.
Coordination.
Part being the large cast, I would
Coordination.
imagine. Yeah.
With a large cast, it's hard because
Yeah.
these people aren't professional and
Right.
they have jobs and they go to school
Right.
and everything.
You're working around
So
schedules.
basically, getting everybody there, you know, to be on time, and you know, that's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Is just having. I mean, things happen. I mean,
Sure.
you know,
Life
people get
happens.
sick, and you know, kids have stuff going on at school,
Right.
and so that's the biggest challenge.
Right.
So we're going into our last, you know, spin.
So speaking of that, quickly, let's go over the schedule for Annie Get Your Gun.
It opens November 7th, Friday,
Okay.
and we run Fridays and Saturdays for 3 weeks
At 8 o'clock.
at 8 o'clock, and then Sunday matinees are at 3.
And it is advised to reserve.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Tickets are $25 each, and the box office is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 2.
And we'll have the rest of the information on the screen. Thank you, ladies.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks,
It's been
Sandy.
a pleasure.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.